Hey guys, coming at you today with another video here from Lincoln. Today we're at Fairway Lincoln of Greenville, South Carolina. Today I'm going to be showing off this 2020 Lincoln Navigator. Now if you're looking for a luxury 3-row, this is by far the nicest. Few vehicles compare to this in 3-row luxury, and you'll see why in a minute. So as we come around the rear here, now this is built on the same platform as the Expedition. So this is a huge tow rating, as well as being large. It's built on a modified version of the F-150 chassis. We do have a power liftgate back here. And these seats actually do fold down power. We can push these buttons and fold them down and right back up. Tons of storage back here. We actually have little hooks back here, grocery hooks. We have a 12-volt connected to the storage nook that goes into the back seats. And tons of storage for bags, cargo, anything you could possibly want back here, along with some tie downs. We actually have some storage under the floor that I can't necessarily get to super easily, but you can see it here. That's where our jack and stuff is. I believe the spare tire is mounted underneath. All we have to do is push the button to close this again. As you look underneath, you can see a full-size spare under there. Alright, now we're going to step inside. First things first, we're going to unlock the doors. Actually, let's lock them first. You can see whenever we lock a Lincoln, the mirrors go back in. Whenever we unlock it, the running boards come out. And when we open the door, step in, our mirrors go back out. Alright, working from left to right, we have, sorry, I'm trying to get rid of the glare for you guys. We have our door handle, just like there on the Expedition. Nice wood trim, leather on the door panel. We do have our massage seats and power seat functions up here. Speaker grill and storage down below. Working from left to right. First I'm going to start this thing up so you can really see. Foot on the brake, push the push button ignition up on the dash. The seat goes back to where it was set before, into its memory position, as well as we get all our beeping. Alright, so as you can see, we have an all-digital gauge cluster in here, as well as we do have paddle shifters on the steering wheel. Regular controls in terms of driving a car, windshield wipers, turn signals. And then here's our rear hatch button. This is our power pedals down there, and we actually do have a power steering wheel as well, which is pretty great. You can see our steering wheel here. We have plenty of controls. Looking at the center gauge cluster here, we do have our camera system. This does have a 360-degree camera like most Lincolns. We do have push button transmission here. And here are our radio controls down here, along with our climate controls. Now this does have heated and cooled seats, as well as massage seats, which is what this button does. And when we click massage seats, first we're going to get out of the camera system. I will say, having all the buttons in here, not super intuitive, but it is very easy once you know the car. I will admit, I am not super familiar with Lincolns, and so I don't know everything about them. This thing does have a great audio system, I will say that about it. So as we push our massage seats, you'll see massage seats off and restoring seat settings. If I click driver, we can give myself a massage. We're going to give myself a high massage. And now my seat is massaging, which is pretty great. Alright, you can see the beautiful dash back there. Here's what I really wanted to show off though. I showed you all the controls down there. But you have this beautiful red wood, it looks like mahogany, gauge, like center console here. So we have our wireless charger right here on the right hand side. USBs here, and then a 12-volt back here. So this is kind of our power station for our phone charging needs. This is 2 cup holders with a little change nook up here. So that's really nice. And then we have our center console. Nice big wide 2-stage center console. There is another section up top. So if I were to grab this side, we'd only get the top. Or hold on. Is that how it works? There's got to be a way to get to the top. Yeah, well anyway, there's a top portion of it and a bottom portion of it. And we do have a removable area here. We also have a 12-volt and a little phone nook in there. This is a very deep center console, so if I reach down in here, you can see this is probably 10 inches deep to the bottom of that, which is quite quite large, more than I think anybody has ever asked for, but we're in a Lincoln Navigator, so that's exactly what we're supposed to be getting. And turn off these massage seats now that I'm done with that. As we reach across to the glove box, you can see it is lockable. It also is very wide, very deep. It is carpeted. And you can see our beautiful door panel on the passenger side and our black leather seats, which are very beautiful. I love that there's different sections of the seat that you can adjust each one. It's really probably the best part of this vehicle, for sure. Alright guys, now we're going to head into the rear seats. I'm going to unlock just to make sure we don't get locked out. And as we head in, this does have passive entry on all the doors. So first things first, we're going to jump into the third row so I can show you that. And there's a couple different ways to get back there. There's this button here, which will actually collapse the seat forward, like this, to make it easier to get in, which is, you know, really easy to get in. If you were much larger than me, it would be pretty difficult, but not impossible. And we're going to pull this seat back. Oops. You have to click it in. There we go. Takes a little bit of force. Do have some vents above us with some lights. We also have our buttons here to recline the third row, which does recline quite far. We do have plenty of headroom, plenty of legroom in the Navigator. I mean, you could definitely be 6 foot and in the third row of the Navigator with no problem, which really says a lot about the car. Now, the other thing I want to show you is that these seats do fold. I showed you that they fold and slide as long as you use the corner, which makes it 1,000 times better to get in and out of. As you can see, look at how far forward that seat goes. It actually collapses right up against the front seats. And then we just slide it back and flop it back. Looking at the back doors, just like the front doors, we do have this beautiful mahogany trim, black leather here, big speaker grills here. And as we step in, we're going to close the door. Door closes very nicely. We have our own vent here, handle here, and the seats actually do slide back in here a little bit. Looking at the center stack, we actually do have our own separate media controls back here, as well as we do have our own climate controls with heated seats for these captain's chairs. The main reason I came back here is because I wanted to show you this view of the front, because this really does pull it all in for you and really let you know how nice this interior looks in person. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the sunshade, because this does have a panoramic sunroof in it, and it really is a huge selling point to this vehicle. So as we push it once, it goes back to unveil the front part, and if we push it again, it unveils all of it, which is really great. This is a huge, massive panoramic sunroof, as well as the front portion will open. So as we shut this back, I just want you to remember that this interior is very dark, so that sunshade closing is a huge deal, because this thing would be crazy warm in the summertime if it wasn't able to shut all the way. So that is one of the huge reasons that it does this, as well as it's just that extra touch of luxury that Lincoln gives you. I'm going to walk around on the outside one more time, show you the sticker price, talk to you a little bit about what's on there. Once again, these power running boards go right back up as soon as you put it in gear. This one is white with the black wheels, which is exactly why I picked it. This is my favorite combo of vehicle right here. As we look here, you can see this is a 2020 Lincoln Navigator 4-wheel drive, 3.5 liter twin turbo V6. It does have, asking price is $96,165. All right. I want to say thanks to Fairway Ford for letting me film, and I want to say thank you to you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys watching, and I hope you have a great day.